Okay guys, so this is the final video for the evening, which I'm sure you're all pleased about. I'm sorry if I bombarded you with videos tonight. The history of HMS Victorious was done about 3 nights ago, and this is the first opportunity I've had to upload it, so she's finished. It's been an enjoyable build. It's an old kit, 1969 I think, is the date of this kit. I don't think there was really any fit issues. Some of the detail was lacking, the actual moulds themselves weren't particularly crisp. I have seen people make a fantastic job of this kit, some really nice finishes. I've kind of run out of steam on it, to be honest. Once I got the build together, and once I'd painted the hull and both the red and the grey, and I'd done the deck, it then came to doing the white stripes on the deck, and that kind of how can I put it, that kind of finished it for me. I could have done more, but I decided against it. I'm going to call it a day on this one now. So please don't look too closely at this. So I shall get the finished build and we'll have a look at it together. So here she is, guys, going around and round on my turntable. I do like this turntable, but for some reason mine wobbles. It gets to a certain point and then it wobbles, and it kind of is a bit distracting, but it seems to be behaving itself at the moment. What can I tell you that is perhaps a bit different? I don't know whether you can make out the decals on the aircraft, on the Sea Vixens. They are not supplied with the kit. Those decals are actually 1/700 scale, and they're pinched from the HMS Illustrious, which is a bit of fun because obviously HMS Victorious is an illustrious class aircraft carrier, obviously when she was operating during World War II. And the Illustrious was a sister ship, so that's where I got the decals from. There is a company in the States that does actually produce 1/600 scale decals for the Airfix ships. Now, what you can't quite see when this comes round, it just misses it. There's a Sea Vixen that's I've tried to portray taking off from the deck, and what I've done is used a bit of cotton wool to give an impression of the steam catapult or whatever that launches the aircraft. You can just see it coming round now. What I'll do is I'll move the camera back a bit so perhaps you can see it a bit better. So I wanted to try my hand at that. So there it is, there, just coming past. And then what I did was another Sea Vixen. I took the undercarriage off it, all they were with 3 stubs. Drilled a hole in the Sea Vixen, drilled a hole in Victorious, and then using a bit of brass wire, just put it out there on the port side to give the impression that it's doing a fly past. So the colours are quite straightforward. The red, whole red, is actually Games Workshop and Fiston red. The grey is Vallejo's light grey, and then you've got Vallejo's dark grey for the deck, which I think is also the same colour as the Sea Vixens, although it does look slightly different. To get the white stripes, what I did was I masked them with Tamiya tape, and I didn't do too bad a job of them. Unfortunately the tape wasn't down particularly well, so the white paint, as I was painting the stripe, it seeped under the tape, and so I had to spend a lot of time going along the edge of the white lines in order to smarten them up a bit with the grey paint, and so that kind of was a bit of a ball ache, to be honest. As I say, if that had gone well, then perhaps I would have done some more markings on it. I haven't done any weathering on it. I did do a few black streaks and whatever, but that was because I'd got the flight deck a lovely uniform grey, but because I'd had to tidy up the white, the paint was showing up slightly different, the grey paint, and so I had to I tried to disguise those bits with looking as if they were scorch marks from the Civics and exhausts, or from where they landed a bit heavy. I didn't do a gloss coat, so that's why I didn't do any of the weathering. The only thing I did do, I don't know whether you can make it out at all, on some of the portholes I used Games Workshop's Lawn Oil, and just using the you know, a really thin brush, just painted in the portholes. What I've done in the past is I've drilled them, but in this instance I just used lawn oil to accentuate them a bit. The windows on the is that the island, is that what they call it, over here, they're also picked out with lawn oil as well, and you can just see down there where the portholes are picked out. So really enjoyable build. It'll go on the shelf now. Is this build number 4 for the National Pride Group build? I've picked out my next one, and I will have to do an intro video for that. It's a 1/72 scale kit, so getting back to my favourite scale. But anyway, that's it. So thanks ever so much for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. I hope all your builds are going well, and thank you for bearing with me tonight. If you've watched all the videos, that is impressive, and I'll catch up with you soon.